I was totally going to make a clever remark about wearing Essie's watermelon on my nails while eating some watermelon, but then I discovered after many tries there's just no cute way to eat watermelon on camera, is there? I don't think there is. Hi everyone and welcome back to Linda Libra Loca. Today is another installment of my Empties videos. I'm trying to finish all the stuff I have before the move so I don't have to drag around half empty containers. And so I have quite some stuff to show you: body care, skincare, makeup and some hair care. Just a small thing, body care, and I'll get it out of the way first. The Body Shop Shea Butter Body Butter, that's a lot of butter. I basically show one of them in all of my Empties videos. I love it. I've already repurchased. Moving on to skincare. The Alpha Age Liquid Gold, the small version, is a chemical peel, chemical exfoliant with glycolic acid. I did a whole video on chemical exfoliants, which I will link up here. But if you're following me for quite some time, you know I love it. I always have a backup in my stash. It's one of the harsher chemical exfoliants, so it's not the best to start with. But for me personally, it does the job greatly. Another Alpha Age product, this one is in a different packaging because it's a travel size. I got it in a sample set, and it's the Alpha Age Micro Cleanse with Glycolic Acid and Rice Bran. This is basically a cleanser, but it's an exfoliating cleanser, so you're not supposed to use it every day. This one is a combination of chemical exfoliants, glycolic acid and the physical exfoliant. And the problem is, this is the old formulation. They have recently reformulated that it contained microbeads. And if you've been following the recent microbead debate, you know that they're not degraded throughout the years, that they accumulate and they pollute our environment, so you should best stay away from them, and I try to stay away from them. As I said, I got that in a gift set. Despite this issue, it was pretty harsh on my skin. I like my exfoliants, but the combination of physical and chemical exfoliant was too much for me. I prefer to use my exfoliants daily, but in a gentler version. So I don't think I would repurchase even the reformulated version. If you're someone who likes to exfoliate once or twice a week and be done with it, this may be a great product for you. The next set of skincare reminds me of our last year's trip to New Zealand. If you haven't been following me a year ago, we and this is my husband, my daughter and I did a road trip as part of our maternity leave. My daughter was around 1 year old and we went for 2 months to New Zealand, rented a camper and just drove on. And it was amazing. I would love to do something similar again, and it was amazing because it was for me the opportunity to try firsthand Antipodes, the New Zealand all-natural organic brand. And the first thing I tried from Antipodes, Connect with Nature, is the Divine Face Oil with avocado and rosehip oil. And I have to say, I really loved it. It's filled with antioxidants. I like rosehip oil because it's a natural form of retinol or vitamin A, a precursor that lightens your discoloration, works on your skin texture. The avocado oil is rich in nutrients, and it's an oil, despite my skin being pretty oily, that I would recommend for all skin types. Will I repurchase? I don't think so, because I tried the Ole Henriksen oil, vitamin C, I'll write it down a bit there, and I actually prefer that one a little more, but this is a great oil. If you're looking for an all-natural alternative, definitely check this out. The second one is the Hosanna or Hosiana H2O Intensive Skin Plumping Serum. And as you can see, it's missing the dropper because I used this dropper on another serum, because these droppers work extremely well and some droppers just don't. This claims to hydrate your skin and plump the skin, and while it does all that, I was quite surprised that it does not contain hyaluronic acid, which is usually the main ingredient in anything hydrating, but it contains charged water, we don't know what to make from that, and grapeseed extract, which is very hydrating, and lavender extract. And I had, after this road trip and long connecting flights, I had some dry patches, which is almost unheard of for me, and really helped in rehydrating my skin. So this is a possible rebuy, but not now in the summertime, because I don't struggle with dehydrated skin. The last one, and a rebuy for sure, is the Joyous Protein-Rich Night Replenish Serum. And this is one of those oily serums. I wouldn't feel the need to use another oil or moisturizer on top. That one was rich enough for me. And it is rich in antioxidants, it's rich in amino acids or peptides, and I really loved it throughout the winter time. I love the scent, I love the feeling. At the moment I'm using a Tatcha Hafer Rescue Replenishing. Oh, I have so much skincare, I just don't know how they are called. Well, at the moment I'm using a Tatcha one that I wanted to try, but I think I prefer that one. I will repurchase come winter. And yeah, that dropper in that one broke. Moving on to makeup, the first thing I have is a foundation. This is the MAC Studio Water White SPF 30 foundation, and I bought it in October or November last year, and I just recently finished it because it's a more dewy finish, and I preferred to use it in the warmer months. The coverage in this is light to medium. You can't build it up to a full coverage, it's quite runny, but it looks very natural. I will insert a picture of me wearing just this foundation, no powder and nothing else on my skin. And it's a lovely dewy foundation, it's very hydrating on the skin, so I can see many people loving that. It does not oxidize, but for me, I'm just more into a matte finish. And while I really enjoyed using it, I don't think that I will rebuy this one. My opinion on the next Empty will get me quite some hate because it's a cult product. It's Maybelline's The Eraser. I have the shade Light, which may be the problem because I should probably have gotten the neutralizer, but I absolutely did not like this product. I found the coverage to be mediocre at best. The shades were either too yellow or too pink for me to really blend into my skin, and I mean, just look at that. It's disgusting. After 2 weeks of using, it looked so gross that I really had to force myself to put that on my face, because no matter how many people told me that this was patch tested and there grows no bacteria, it just looks disgusting. I finished it for the sake of finishing my makeup products, but I will not repurchase for sure. Funny story on how much influence I have on makeup buys. My mother visited me a few weeks ago, and then she said, well, do you like my under eye concealer? I said, well, yes. Okay, well, what is it? And she said, it's Maybelline's The Eraser. I read your review. And I said, well, Mom, but I said I hated it. And she said, yeah, well, but that won't keep me from buying. Not even my mother listens to me. Last makeup item is a Clinique High Impact Mascara. I reviewed it on the blog as well. This is a travel size, pretty regular standard brush. And well, it's a nice natural mascara, but I had expected from the name High Impact it would be very dramatic on my lashes, which it absolutely wasn't, so I will not repurchase this one. Almost there. Quickly, 2 hair products. One is by Weleda, and it is an Oat Replenishing Shampoo targeted at dry and damaged hair, which my hair is because I'm not that blonde usually. And well, it was okay. I try to use sulfate-free shampoos just to keep the color in my hair and not to dry it out even further. And this is one of the few drugstore options you were able to get back in the days. There are some more now. And it worked okay. but I didn't like the scent too much. It just did not wow me, so I will not repurchase. And this one is actually not empty. It's the Dove Repair Therapy Heat Protectant. I bought this ages ago, but then with my daughter being newborn, I did not do my hair very much. And now I started doing my hair again because it starts falling out, and I figured, well, if it's going to leave me, I can damage it before it does. And I grabbed that again, look at the ingredient list, and the second ingredient is alcohol. And alcohol is damaging and drying on the hair. I figured I'd throw it out because I don't want my hair to get any more damage from my heat protectant. And I started using the It's a 10 Miracle, which I will review sometime later. Okay. So that's it for my empties. Please tell me in the comments if you have tried any of the items I mentioned. Please don't be too hard on me for hating Maybelline's The Eraser. I know it's a cult product for many of you. And yes, I'll see you all very soon with another beauty video. Bye!